We are here at the Altona Library for Mama Knows West and Ali's Bookfest here. And we're having fun, and we're joined by Janine Ashley, who wrote Congo Rock. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Janine's just straight off stage with about, 30 look like preschoolers.
Yes.
And she survived. So you know
Well
that.
done. Congratulations.
Anyone can survive that, and there was clapping and people joining in. So she had a captive audience.
So what is Congo Rock? What is it about? Because just looking at the cover, there's a gorilla holding a guitar.
Looking pretty cool with sunnies on.
Okay. So Congo Rock, it's an interactive rhyming book. It's aimed for preschoolers, but and lower primary.
Okay.
But I do know that up to grade 4s they really enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
It's a rhyming book about a rock and roll gorilla who every night he and his band of chimpanzees, they rock by the light of the moon, and the animals come and they boogie the night away, and then in the morning they go back home and rest for the day so that they can wake up the following night and have another night of boogieing.
Oh, wow. So is this what you imagined happens at the zoo at night, is it?
I do. I don't imagine I know that.
Oh, you know it.
That happens
Of course.
at the zoo.
Excellent. So, and where did this this idea come from?
I love animals. I love music. I love documentaries. I love books.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a great idea to have the animals dance the night away from the Congo and rock the night away. And as a primary school teacher myself, I've read many children's books.
Yeah.
And I love the rhyming books, and I find the rhyming books are very good. And just the fact that I know that it could be interactive for the children as well. So, yeah.
Well, certainly Dr. Seuss does well out of the rhyming books.
Very much so.
And the kids, yes. The kids
So did you
are
find it
responded well.
hard to rhyme?
It was a work in progress. So I have a very busy lifestyle. So it was something that I just did myself, just for my own enjoyment.
Okay.
And it was took me probably a few months to write it.
Yeah.
And then I popped it away for quite some time, and then brought it out and polished it up, and thought I need to do something with this. I read it to my own children at home, and my son for the rest of the day would say to me, "Mum, boom diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom."
And you
So,
knew you were on a
I
winner.
knew I was on a winner.
Especially if you're thinking your mum's cool.
Exactly, that's it. Especially when you're a 10-year-old boy and you were happy with what your mum had done.
You're getting the thumbs up. And so is that where you started looking for a publisher?
I looked for a publisher, and I looked for a while, and again, like I said, just busy lifestyle, and it was quite difficult, quite daunting to find a publisher.
Yeah.
So again, I just popped it on the back burner and just sort of put it away for a while, until I met Ali.
Okay.
And then, as they say, the rest is history, and it's just all gone from there. So it's been
Fantastic.
wonderful.
How did you meet Ali? What was the...
Just so happens that Ali was visiting at a primary school where I was teaching, and she read her book at lunchtime to the children.
Yep.
And I love telling this story. She did a fantastic job, and I went into the library and I heard her read it at lunchtime, and I wanted to speak to her afterwards. Bell went, had to go back to the class. The class that I happened to have after lunch was going into the library. So as I walked the class into the library, I walked in, Ali was walking out. I said to her, "Oh, I loved your story." I said to her, "How did you get it published?" And she said to me, "Well, it just so happens I've started up a publishing company of my own." And we just went from there. So Ali came to my house, she read all the stories that I have written.
All right.
And she said to me, "You definitely need to do something with these," and we went from there.
So this is not the only one?
That's the only one I've had published.
Yep.
I have another one that hopefully will come out either towards the end of the year or the beginning of next year. My niece is illustrating it for me. It's a pirate book, 10 Men Pirates, and I've got many stories at home that I would eventually like to, down the track, have published. So.
Are they all rhyming?
Yes, yes they are. That seems to be my forte.
Yes, great. Stick to it.
It's fantastic illustrations as well. If anyone, obviously we can't show them now, but they can jump
we can
online.
give credit to Jason Howe.
Jason Howe, he's up in Sydney.
Okay.
His illustrations are absolutely fantastic. And for Jason, it was his first book that he had ever illustrated.
Okay.
And for me, it was my first book I've ever had published, so it was very special for the both of us.
Yes.
And he said to me, once he started, he said he couldn't stop. He said I think he had a ball doing it, and you can see the results.
Yes.
You look at the pictures and the illustrations and you can see the movement of the animals, and I love what he has done. I think he has done an absolutely
Oh, he's a great artist.
Oh, he is. He's fantastic.
It's just great art.
It
you know,
is.
never mind
Very much.
part of a book.
Very much
it's,
so.
it's excellent.
Yes. So I was very, very happy with his work, very happy with him, and I just love my book.
Yeah.
Love mine.
Well, that's great. That's what we're kind of finding from the people that are published with Ali, that she obviously has a knack of putting illustrators and writers together.
She does, very much so.
And making it as easy as possible for you.
She makes it very, very easy. It's she has really helped me through this process, and I always say Ali helps people to realise their dreams.
Yeah.
And actually have a book published, which is something that I had wanted to do for a long, long time.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So you are a teacher
Yes.
first and foremost.
Yes.
So are you able to use your book in your class? Or?
I actually do relief teaching now.
Right.
So I have read it to the children at the schools, and the teachers at the school where I do my relief work have been fantastic and very supportive.
Yeah.
They had a little mini theme, Janine Ashley, the author, and that was their little mini theme for their classroom. And I went in and spoke to them and spoke to the children, and they've used me as examples of what you can do with perseverance and just a little bit of confidence and a little bit of getting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And it's been a fantastic experience. So yes, I have been able to use it at school, and the teachers use it in their classrooms, and it's a fantastic
Yeah, wonderful.
experience.
I should have checked first, because you may have been a physics teacher or a uni or something.
Definitely not.
It's like, I can't bring my book in. Are you joking?
No, primary school, it's all good. Beautiful. But even the older children, I can read it to the grade 4s, 5s and 6s because they know me.
Yeah.
And I'll say to them, I know it's not, your level, I know it's a bit young for you, but they are more than happy to sit there. My son was in grade 5, he took it in for show and tell and got his teacher to read it to his grade 5 class, and they all clapped at the end and said, oh, Matthew, that was great. Even though it was for a younger audience, they were more than happy to listen because it was me and it was his mum. So
Oh, well, that's great, isn't it? Well done.
What would you say then to sort of other authors who are in your position but they haven't done their first book yet? What would you sort of advice would you give to?
My advice would be, please do it. It took me a long while to get out of my comfort zone. I didn't have the confidence to show other people my work. I was very, very worried that if somebody read it and would think that perhaps I was wasting my time, when I should be out there working and doing other things. But just do it. Have the confidence. Go and do it, because at the end of the day, it's your dream to have your name on a book. That was my dream. And I cannot tell you how proud I am of my book. I have a copy in my crystal cabinet at home. My children all have a copy, my family. But it's just been the most fantastic experience. And if you go through someone like Ali, who is so warm, down to earth, just a very genuine person, and she just makes it so easy.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Great. Well, good advice. I'm sure
Yes,
Ali's
do
going
it.
to love
brief,
these
isn't it?
interviews.
It's hard to go wrong with it. Do it. Just do it.
Just go for
not quite
it.
interpreting. No, do it. That's it.
Well, congratulations again. We
Thank
know that
you.
your fans are out there waiting for signed copies,
Thank
no
you.
doubt.
I
So
hope
we
so.
won't hold you. We won't
But
hold
how do they go about buying it
Yes,
if they're
of
a
course.
purchaser?
So yes, to purchase Book Depository, Amazon, or on Ali's website. If they go onto Ali's website, they will find ways of purchasing my book.
Wonderful.
Or if they look me up and find me, they can purchase through me as well.
That's Janine Ashley.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
You've got stocks in your crystal cabinet that you can.
I do. I've always got one, at least in my crystal cabinet, that I might be able to give away.
So if you are in the area, knock on her door. Guaranteed a copy available.
It'll be pristine condition because it's been in the
Mint.
crystal cabinet. Wonderful. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.